Hey, hey, collective. Okay, guys, going to get y'all another reading. Hopefully we can clear this energy. I'm going to look into, let's see, what do I want to look into? Let's look into their head space, heart space, spirit, 3D. Let's look at all of it for the person that the collective is dealing with, spirit. Remember, guys, this will be a general reading, okay? Please only take what resonates and leave the rest. I'm trying to make it fit if it does not. Okay. Play. Boundaries. Laughter. Okay. Abundance. Look at that. Challenge. Huh. Interesting. Centering, yeah. We have responsibility here. We got healing and holy. Illness and wellness. Opening, okay. Sexuality. Feelings and emotions. Wild woman. Okay. Then we have Lilith on the bottom here with power. All right, let's see. This is interesting because for some reason this person is definitely looking at you as someone who maybe you're very playful, or maybe you guys were very playful together. Maybe this is something that they remember, and this could be current. I don't know if this is a current relationship or not. But you're also someone here who has put up boundaries, is what I'm feeling. It's interesting, as I'm even looking at these cards, I can see a couple of different times. Like, it's overall positive, but I can definitely see this is a situation where a lot of growth was needed, and it appears that a lot of growth could be taking place here. Yeah, I feel like I don't know if you guys laugh a lot together, or if you have one of those relationships where you can bounce things off of each other. There's a lot of laughter. There's something about your happiness. I mean, that's what I'm getting the most. So I don't know if there's a lot of happiness around you, or maybe they're seeing you being quite happy in a sense. I feel like the person feels, especially in the 3D world, like you're somebody who is quite abundant. You don't seem to really care about maybe what other people think. Like, I really feel like you're just kind of following your own path here. You don't really seem too completely concerned with what other people are thinking, okay? What they're thinking, what they're feeling in their life. And interestingly enough, I feel like this person is different. I feel like they do care about that stuff. They do care about what other people may think. They do care. Maybe they do something also. It could be along their work or something like that, that is kind of following the vein of maybe what people have done in their family for a long time or something. It feels quite traditional to me. Or maybe it's just giving me the feeling of more like the status quo type stuff, whereas you seem, especially with Wild Woman here, like you're just going to do what you want to do, right? I'm going to follow my path. I'm going to do what I want to do. You're very self-empowered is what it looks like to me. So you're not too concerned about what society says or what the societal norms are, anything like that. You're definitely following the beat of your own drum. Now, for some reason, the fact that you've been able to get very balanced in your own life here, the fact that you've been able to really center in your own life has brought challenges for some reason with this person. So maybe you getting centered is what brought up some kind of boundaries with this individual. And they know that. They know that they clearly know that the boundaries are there. Something you're doing, you must be a good manifester or something, because in the 3D, they see a lot of abundance around you. So they can see that whatever you're doing, you're obviously doing quite well for yourself. And this may even be of your own creation. I am noticing here, we do have elephants, of course, so I could obviously equate that to the Ganeshan abundance, of course, but then I'm also looking at the lotus and how this goddess is rising here from the lotus. So that shows me that you've really went through a substantial amount of growth on your own as well. That's also being acknowledged. Remember, I'm looking into their psyche, all right, into their feelings, their emotions, their 3D, what they're viewing in terms of you. So they see you as someone who has had to maybe fight yourself because, you know, the lotus, of course, grows out of the mud, right? So you've had to fight yourself through some really tough, muddy, even situations to evolve so beautifully and also so abundant here. I think they feel like there's something about their responsibilities here that's creating some problems. Maybe they also feel like this is creating some kind of blockages in the connection or in terms of them moving forward. Again, if this is about you being kind of a free spirit, doing your own thing, you could be very spiritual here as well. And again, I'm going to go back to them being more so traditional. They could find that very challenging here. Because the opening would indicate that they have a lot that they would have to kind of leap into and kind of discover. So it's a huge growth process. It's a lot of work, right? But it's the only way you're really able to discover who you truly are, what you're really about. And if they've watched you do that and they feel like they would need to do that to be a match, then that's kind of an issue here. I think your person may also be dealing with a lot of stress-induced issues. So there could be some kind of illness around them, or maybe they're trying to get well at this particular time. Maybe it's due to overworking or some kind of responsibilities that they feel like they have here. It's almost like I have to continue doing what I'm doing and kind of going through the motions here. I don't have time to break myself open, okay? I don't have a time for discovery. I'm just trying to keep up with things here, but I think it's really taking a toll on someone's. They might actually physically be ill here. I definitely think it's taking a toll on someone's health here. And somebody here is just kind of looking. They're looking to heal. They're trying to heal is what I'm getting here. I think this person has a lot of emotions for you, and it kind of keeps them in their head. There's something also about your body, okay? Something about the physical connection, the body, your sexuality, maybe your sensuality, the way that maybe they could be thinking about even an experience that they've had with you, okay, sexually, or imagining that. I feel like some emphasis definitely goes into that, because although I think they feel like they have a good time with you, there is something here that challenges them, and it is because you're really different, okay? And it's not really going to fit into their nice, neat little package for some reason, or their nice, neat little concept of what something or a relationship should be like. But it has less to do with them, I think, and more to do with maybe what others might think. You're a little bit harder than the average to tame too, is what I'm getting here. It's not that you won't settle down, but it's like you will settle down maybe on your terms, or maybe you just do things differently, okay? Maybe you don't, view things as a I don't know why I was about to say a hierarchy. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's the expectation of this person. Going back to traditional, maybe that is connected to some kind of religion or something. They could have pretty staunch beliefs there. But if you notice here, I mean, there's so many emotions and feelings here, but they're just sitting back and watching. Okay, because the emotions and feelings are a challenge to them. They don't know how to get beyond that, okay? So all they can do is watch. They can watch you, maybe watch these changes occurring, maybe watch these good things that are happening for you. Definitely a lot of energy going around the sexuality as well here. But not knowing how to curb this within themselves, because it doesn't appear that they're able to, it doesn't look like they're able to actually get beyond that. This person could also be in another connection. I just got that. I don't know if they're with someone else, or there's a third party, or there is some other influence is what I'm feeling. So it's almost like being in one situation but wanting something else, but not knowing why you're so drawn. I can tell you they're definitely not happy here. And they may be recognizing this connection to be more than what it initially appeared on the surface. The truth is, I'm feeling like this person can be a bit of I almost said a black sheep. I don't know why. Maybe this person is the black sheep of the family, or maybe they don't notoriously just kind of, maybe they go against the grain sometimes. Okay, I'm hearing, but they don't like to let people down either. So this is why it's kind of tormenting them. So maybe this person, it's interesting because I just picked up a person of two minds in my other reading. And maybe this is the person, or maybe this is a person that's also of two minds, where they want to do their own thing, but they feel some level of responsibility to the people that's around them and to others, maybe even within their family or something. Plus, it's something about the work. They've watched you do so much work, and just looking at that and thinking, I don't know if I'm ready. I don't know if I'm ready for something like that. It takes a lot of work. Okay, let's keep going. What else, Spirit? Pandora's gift. So something is definitely being hidden here. Okay. This could be a very special connection. We have Pandora's gift here. Look at this big bold vision. Wow. Something is definitely being hidden from you, and possibly from the both of you, okay, that you're not seeing. It is being hidden. And it's funny because we're talking about kind of the fear. Pandora's box always indicates fear because of the way we've always used it, right? Oh, you're going to open Pandora's box, and so we never know what we're going to get, but we usually expect it's going to be bad. This literally says Pandora's gift. Okay, it's shining a light on something that's really beautiful, something that's not being seen here, something that is actually a gift that is being brought into form. Wow, look at that. Okay, it's asking you to see beyond really what is there right now and try to have some kind of big, bold vision, okay, when it comes maybe to this situation. Now, this doesn't mean coming together. I mean, it could. We'll keep going, but sometimes this is just about, what is the bigger picture? What is the experience, this particular experience, supposed to be about, How can you use it, or how is it supposed to be used, honestly, to assist you in this life, to push you forward? Yeah. All right. Let's see. You know what? I'm going to look at your energy for a minute because something's going on. Something about this situation here has changed you completely is what I'm feeling. You may actually, so although this person could be Okay. So this person could have definitely helped you waken up. So they could have definitely helped you awaken here, okay? And they could have helped you to really discover something, or helping you discover. Now, when I say helping you, I mean just their influence alone. Just something that they sparked in you, okay, has helped you maybe discover something within yourself here. It's helping you to really awaken. And this could be something, some kind of vision that is coming out to you that proves to be some kind of gift here that you're bringing into form. Okay. Wow, look at this. Yeah. Transcending any of this dark energy here, which we've already seen that, right? Walking away from that, completely detaching from that. Look at that. Yeah. Balancing the scales in your life. Maybe feel like you're standing in your truth. You're standing in your clarity at this time. You're seeing things very clearly. Look at that. Yeah. This all right. So I mean, so that's the Four of Wands. So I don't know if this is, so this could be a twin connection, number one, okay? Maybe that's what you're seeing. Maybe this is the gift, okay? You've been able to take yourself out of this dark energy. Maybe this connection and whatever this sparked within you, okay, like I said, it sparked some kind of awakening because you had to do the work, right? And you clearly did the work here. It's showing me that you've been able to step away from any negative, toxic patterns that you've had. Maybe you're still working on those, but look at how much of that energy you've been able to transcend here so that you can regain some kind of balance and see in clarity, or see with clarity here. This may be also assisting you in terms of your own foundation, but also helping you to see, wow, some kind of connection here, or some kind of bigger picture is what I want to say here. This is, okay, this is helping you because you're, okay, you're about to do something is what I'm feeling here. So maybe this has helped you see, this coming into your life has not only assisted you in terms of ridding yourself of lower energies, dark energies, even if they're in that energy themselves. I don't know that they are, I don't see that, but even if they are themselves, like I said, it awoken something in you to make you detach, okay? So maybe you're recognizing the influence of this particular connection, and also you could also be recognizing that you have some healing gifts, that you're an earth angel in a sense, okay? That you have intuitive abilities, okay? That you have a purpose here that may far supersede what you knew before. Ace of Swords, yeah, because it could have been hidden. A lot of stuff could have been hidden from you, I feel like, before. We have, what is that? The King of Swords here, yeah. Yeah, a lot of things just were not clear for you before. That's what I feel. And so I think this is allowing you to kind of move forward, very much so in this King of Swords energy. So very much taking charge, head over heart, you know, taking authority even over your life here, being very logical. This is a very intelligent person, okay, that's not getting too emotional. Maybe that's something that you needed to do as well, as take a lot of the emotion out of this situation, because you're very clear now, so it's easier to do. You may feel like you're being drawn to some kind of spirituality or healing arts, or it could even be intuitive work, something like that, but you definitely know that you need to make a choice on that. It's like, which door do I choose here? Something has really opened up. Well, it's this, I feel. I think something here has really opened up your vision. And you're noticing now that maybe you're noticing your gifts, but you're noticing now that the influence, I feel like the impact of this particular connection. And incidentally, they could be noticing that as well. Let me look at them. Spirit, this person on the collective's mind, what's in their energy right now? And show me their energy. The Emperor. Okay, very good. Nine of Coins. Okay, so maybe they are single here, taking charge of their life in some way, or trying to. They may be taking care of people here. This could tell me that they're a boss or they're a father. They're definitely someone who is very comfortable in a leadership role. Look, there's that illness of wellness. I told you they're trying to heal in some way here. So they could be taking care of some kind of family as well, okay? Palace of Wands. I think this person definitely wants to, yeah, look at that. Let's clarify the Eight of Cups, please. Look. Okay, this person is definitely on the fence here. I definitely have someone here who, they could also be in a, I think I said this right, they could be in some kind of authority position here. But they're trying to take charge of something here. I don't know if they have some kind of newfound independence here, but they seem to be doing okay financially is what I'm getting. But they are definitely in some kind of healing phase here. So because it said illness, I tend to believe they're trying to heal themselves. They're going through a bit of a healing phase within themselves. They're trying to heal something. It could have happened around family, or maybe they're just trying to take care of family in some way. Maybe they're healing after something that happened within a family here, and it could have also had to do with some kind of home, it looks like, with the Palace card here. I think this person might be studying at this particular time as well, okay? I don't know if they're studying something new. I don't know if they're studying you, per se. Okay. I think somebody's trying to make some kind of change in their life here with this Eight of Cups, and then we have the the Eight of Swords as well. So eights might be relevant in some way, especially from an angel number perspective. This person feels like they want to walk away from something. Let's see, here comes, okay. They want to walk away from something, but they feel stuck. Yeah, they feel stuck. So this is why they're watching you so much. This is why they're watching you so much, but they're feeling very restricted. They're feeling very restricted. Do you have them blocked in some way? I feel like this person feels very stuck in some way. And I'm going to tell you, in this particular card, I always look at it as someone who feels exposed, or someone who feels like maybe even vulnerable in a sense, okay? So maybe someone feels like that would be exposing too much of themselves, and that makes them feel stuck, because although they could want to or desire to be with you or something like that, they just feel like it would expose too much. I think this person's trying to get out of another situation. That's what I get here, but they're also healing, and I definitely feel like this has to do with some kind of family here. So they could definitely be hanging on to you. What are they hanging on to? Let's see. Hanging on to their money, trying to hang on to their money, to their resources. Wow. I think they're hanging on to you. It looks to me like they could be watching you from afar here. They could be waiting for some kind of ships to come in. Maybe that's also what they're hanging on to, the resources that they have while they're waiting for something else to come towards them. They're definitely trying to get out of a situation, is what it looks like to me. They want to walk away from it completely, but something here may be holding them back. I don't know why I get a sense of... So the opposition in this particular situation could very well be around their family or about others not accepting a situation, huh? And to be honest, I feel like this person is kind of, you know, they seem to be kind of, they're very dedicated to whoever this is. By the way, guys, when I talk about ascension and stuff like that, I think people think, I mean, you just got to leave everybody behind. Ascension is not that. Ascension is a consciousness, right? So we begin to change on a conscious level. We're able to tap in higher, to higher realms, basically, higher energies. And because of that, Generally we do begin to make some changes. But to be fair, when I was, when I first started getting into meditation and doing stuff, 20 plus years ago, I did all those changes around my family. Now I have a wonderful family for the most part, you know what I'm saying? So it wasn't too hard, and they were patient with me, but there were some people I had to let go of. It wasn't family, but all of my changes were done to a certain degree, where I was, and that's the truth. And I did that for years, maybe 7 years, and then finally I hit a moment where I was like, okay, I gotta let some of this go because I don't feel like people are progressing, or I feel like I'm getting stifled where I'm at, like I can't grow anymore. And then I physically moved at that point. But everyone's situation is very, very different. So I just wanted to kind of point that out. I think people think, well, I have my family, I have this. Well, yeah, well, I think usually your family, hopefully, will... Actually, don't let me speak for everybody else. I can tell you generally your family will get on board as long as it's safe, and they love you and they see you're not out here breaking laws and stuff. Generally, they start to accept the changes that you're making, generally, okay? But sometimes family have very deeply rooted belief systems, and they want you to behave the way that they know how to behave, and sometimes that can actually end up being a bit of an issue. But anyway, I just wanted to point out that it is a consciousness. It's not just about leaving, and that is always a choice if you choose to do that, but sometimes people do get left behind. So all right, so 6 of Wands, Lovers, yeah. I think this person knows that this situation is something that they want to work on meticulously, okay? It looks to me like, I don't know if someone here could be in the public eye in some way, or... So somebody here also might have someone here who keeps a very, very close eye on them as well, okay? They could also be spending time alone, or this could be you as well if you're in this hermit energy as well, or maybe you were in this hermit energy before. Somebody here is somebody who gets some kind of public acclaim though. So public acclaim, or in the public eye in some way where people can see them. So maybe management or a boss or a platform or whatever you do, a news anchor, something along those lines. Somebody here could be, or even a promotion, something along those lines. I feel like somebody here is seen, okay? So maybe somebody has watched you go through some of these changes and continues to watch you, okay? And that's why, that is kind of the, oh my God, would I have to do all that to come together? But the thing is, they can't stop. I mean, you saw that. The emotions are there, and it really creates some kind of, I don't know, challenges, I think, within this person, just because maybe their beliefs is what I'm getting. Their beliefs are just so different, or they've always been so different, but they really crave you. For some, it's just going to be passion for some of you guys. Now, I'm not saying it's not going to be love. I'm just saying the person has had passion with some of you. I know, because I feel this, okay? So I think that a lot of that does go on that. There's something about you that they find very alluring, very attractive, and they crave that. In a sense, they think about that. They don't want other people, I feel like, to really have that. So this person could be just kind of really working hard at this particular moment, thinking about this, watching you, keeping a close eye on you, thinking about those moments here. But the issue here... Let's clarify this. Priestess and okay, hello. Priestess and how interesting, because the High Priestess would indicate to me something is being illuminated here about what has happened here. Isn't this some BS? Something's being illuminated here about what happened. Maybe something that has happened here, okay? Something, the sun is definitely shining on something here, bringing something to somebody's awareness about a particular situation. And maybe things that were done behind the scenes to interfere with a particular situation, okay? This could be something that somebody is just now gaining some kind of perspective on as well. This could also be why somebody is going through some kind of healing on their own, and maybe why somebody is alone, okay, or sitting here, because this is the person that you're dealing with, right? Maybe it's around this family situation. Maybe the interference around their family has been more than physical. Maybe it's also been some kind of energetic imbalance here, and this is why they're trying to get away, but they feel like they're stuck in some way. It could be, honestly, because they're going through some kind of healing here. Somebody has gained perspective on that. Well, I didn't expect this to take this turn, but what's coming out, Spirit? Let me turn these over, actually. All right. So what can the collective expect then? Ace of Cups here. Some kind of love offer. Wow. Hang on. Okay. I'll do them in the order that they came out. Some kind of love offer here that you may feel conflicted about, quite honestly. I mean, you definitely have somebody coming in for you. Now, this person's going to try and be very romantic. They're going to try and say the right things. They've been waiting, I feel like, to do this for a long time. They've been trying to work and save their money, but I think they've been met with a lot of interference, perhaps, or delays. Yeah, look at this. I think they're coming for what they feel is some kind of wish fulfillment here. Let's see. Yeah, because they're out of their head. They're getting unstuck. And this is also a card about healing. So this person is definitely coming out of some kind of healing here, it looks like. But mainly getting out of their head. They've been healing, but they've also been in their head quite a bit about everything that's been going on here. I think somebody is slowly but surely trying to get to their wish fulfillment here. Somebody here might have a fear, too, about not healing. Yeah, the wish fulfillment. Who's this Queen of Coins energy as well. All right, so this is definitely somebody who's very abundant, somebody who is very nurturing and kind, somebody who's very prosperous and has maybe even grown quite a bit, to be honest with you. It's going to also be someone who dresses well, you know, always is kept very, very well, it looks like. Keeps themselves very well. This person may be saying that they are having to fight others off, or they're willing to fight others off if that's what it takes. Any kind of competition, that's what you see is a bunch of people here that are kind of fighting. Okay, let's keep going. Yeah, I also want to say this person recognizes you as their twin flame. That's what I feel very strongly. This is definitely a twin flame connection, or at least this is what they're thinking in their head, and maybe you are as well, honestly. So maybe that's why they feel like, I'll fight for this situation. I don't really get, although I did see some possessiveness in that Four of Pentacles. You know, maybe they are a bit possessive of you, possessive of this particular connection because they feel like this is the case, although I think it's been them. Okay, let me say this two ways. First of all, I do think it's been them that has dragged their feet, but I also think they've been going through quite, you know, some of their own stuff here. But honestly, that had to happen anyway, because look what happened to you. You dropped all the darkness and you rose up here. Okay, we definitely have, this is not the phoenix rising from the ashes, but this is the lotus coming out of the mud here and then growing beautifully and having all of this abundance and all of this beauty, right? So, and the way that you've been able to change, I feel like that's also, I think I said this before though, that you've been able to change and really center yourself has kind of challenged this person. But to be honest with you, that you are the anchor, all right? You're anchoring your position here, which is quite solid, especially if this is going to continue on, okay? And to be honest, I'm not the authority on twin flame relationships, so I don't know if one leads and the other does not, but you're leading in this one. I can definitely tell you that. I do feel that. I think one may, honestly. Maybe one does kind of open up first and then the other one comes along. I do see that quite a bit in my readings, but in this particular reading, because I do feel like it is twin flame and we are seeing, this is Pandora's gift. Okay, big, bold vision, like expanding your vision, okay, because something is being brought into form here. This is interesting because now I'm noticing this card, and look, it looks like somebody is running away from something here. They could be running away here to bring something into form. Look what they're running towards. They're running towards all of these stars here, right? The starlight, right? And we saw right here something that could have been in the spotlight. This may bring two people into the spotlight. Whoa, okay. So this could definitely bring two people potentially into some kind of spotlight. I don't know what that means. Maybe it means some kind of notoriety. Maybe it means, I don't know, to be honest with you. Maybe you're Machine Gun Kelly and what's her name? Who's the girl he's with? Megan Fox. Yeah, Megan Fox. Don't they always talk about their twin flame story? I do not know. Scorpion. Ouch. Okay. Raccoon. Yeah, somebody's scared right now. Somebody's scared and somebody's very, very protective, it looks like, of their energy and maybe of a particular situation. But ultimately, they know that there's longevity here. The camel... The beauty of the camels, the camel has everything it needs, right? The camel, you know, even if it were out in a desert, whatever, like it has all of this water and everything, like it can sustain, it can survive, right? And so somebody here knows that they can, although they're scared right now, I think that they feel like this could go the distance, so to speak, like they could survive regardless. This person may be trying to survive at this particular time. Wow. As they're going through some kind of healing, there's definitely a big betrayal around them, somewhere around their existence. Again, it could be within their family or something. There's something going on here that feels like a really big betrayal. Yeah, they're feeling very protective. So look at this. Wow. Very protective, maybe sitting in a little bit of lower energy at this particular time, being a bit sarcastic. Wow, the stuff that flies in clairaudiently. I'm not going to say what was said, but I'll just say they're not being the nicest person at this particular moment, being a bit sarcastic, maybe even laughing at the people around them, something like that. I mean, I definitely feel like somebody is being very sarcastic, but even with the hyena here, I just don't feel, they may not be giving other people the impression, well, they definitely are not giving them the impression maybe that they're trying to get out of there, that they feel bound, that they feel maybe that they're even ill or something like that, okay? Could also be watching you as well from like the shadows. Give me the collective's energy, please, Spirit. Wow. Okay. Well. Look at you. You're leading. I'm sorry, but you definitely are. So we have the tiger here. We have the dragonfly, very ethereal, okay? Creature here, you could be looked at as very ethereal, okay? Very strong, independent. We have the buffalo here in reverse. Interesting. Let me take a look at that. Very strong individual, probably quite protective here as well. Yeah, and I guess this has to do with that. It's interesting. The buffalo in reverse indicates to me someone who could be feeling a bit restless. And maybe it's because if you've been waiting on something like this or waiting for something to come together or waiting for a change period, it can show me that it's been very, very slow, right? Like a turtle. Like you feel like it's taken long to get there. Now the turtle is also cleansing. You can see that, like purifying. Maybe you are still in a purifying phase as well. Okay, and that's also making you a bit restless, okay? But this This definitely tells me that you have stepped into a lot of spiritual energy here with this dragonfly, okay? And you're very protective at this time, not only of you, maybe of your family, the people that are around you, your own energy here. But you are feeling a bit restless at this time because something has been slow to come. Let me get a connected energy. I feel like you know something is coming. Look at all those emotions. You know something is coming. Maybe that's why you're getting restless, honestly. Wow, look at that. Yeah, you know something is coming. We got love. We have intuition. We have emotion. We have coming out of the dark, okay? You're coming out of all of this darker energy up into this light, beautiful energy yet again in this Wells energy. So, yeah, there's a lot of emotion around this. Whoever this is for, there's definitely a lot of emotion around this. Look at that. Yeah. Let's get one more. Firefly, yeah, because you guys light up each other's world. And then we have Lamb on the bottom here. Love, connection. Listen, I think that there's so much emotion that is in this situation. I think I have two people feeling that. There may be a bit of overwhelmment here. Someone knows that it can go the distance, but they feel a bit scared. They're very protective right now of their energy right now. And they could also feel like they're playing a bit of games with the people that are around them. Maybe this is strategy. I don't really know. And then we have someone else here who, again, very spiritual, very ethereal, very protective, strong individual here that is feeling like things are happening too slow, right? And I'm feeling a bit restless because I can feel them, but it hasn't come to be. This is a very, very intuitive card. Of course, deers are highly intuitive, highly sensitive, and I feel like there's tons of sensitivity all around this reading, okay? So my feeling is that the emotions are running very deep right now. You both sense this. You both sense some kind of change that is about to come. The Kundalini energy obviously can be firing up at this particular time, creating some kind of awakening or some kind of awareness, okay? And it could happen fast. The Firefly energy comes in very fast, right? And flashes the Firefly, of course, whatever energy for lack of a better word. So maybe that this is normally like this could light up a galaxy, right? Maybe this love could light up a galaxy, or maybe this spark between the two of you could light up some kind of galaxy here. This could also be showing me that all of this stuff is being illuminated very quickly. Okay, something's just going to come in, boom, there's that gift, right? And light up a galaxy, bring everything into awareness here. Open up that big, bold vision, okay, of what needs to come next, okay, which is going to be bringing something into form. Wow. Okay, let me get some final words and we will move forward, please. Let's use this deck. Spirit, what might this person wish to say, okay, to the collective? You always had my best interest at heart. I've failed to believe in you and I regret it. Yeah. All right. I think somebody here definitely let beliefs or maybe other people's opinions or even them not wanting to accept something get in the way. That's what I feel. I want to contact our mutual friends to ask about you. Okay, so maybe you guys do have some mutual friend connection. I became alive in your presence because you brought out the best in me and I didn't even realize it until now. Look, that's twin flame all day. All right. You were too difficult to deal with. That's why I'm with someone similar to me. Oh, wow. So this person may have went to someone that was similar to them or someone who they felt didn't challenge them or had the same beliefs or something like that. I wonder if I cross your mind because I still think about you. How do you feel about me now that you've had time to reflect? It hurts to see that you moved on with your life. I do feel like they feel like you're moving on with your life. I mean, you've grown so much. How could you possibly still be hanging on? But the thing is, this may be something energetically that kind of defies, you know, the norm. I wasn't honest with you about my feelings at the time, and it is backfiring. I am not happy without you. Yeah. They're very challenged by your growth. They're challenged by maybe even how spiritual you are. They're challenged by how they can actually bridge the gap between the two of you, and how it can be okay. Like, how can we make this work? You know, I think this person obviously stays in their head too much. Obviously. Maybe that's why this card is showing me that they're coming out of their head, though. All right, I'm trying to move on, but the thoughts of you still consume me. I cannot control them. Yeah, we saw that up there. It's very challenging. And I'm sorry for judging you. Wow, I'm sorry for judging you and hurting your feelings. I wouldn't know the pain you were going through. Wow, okay. On the very bottom it says, you were my home. You were the only person I felt a true connection with, and I felt you. All right. All right, so I think we're going to leave it there. Actually, let me get a couple more of these just to close it out for you guys. Actually, let me get these. These are some newer ones. I really like them. They're so positive. Spirit, any final advice here for the collective, please? What do you want to tell them regarding this? It says, let it go. You're being asked to let go of whatever pain and resentment you've been holding on to. It's hurting you, and you can't fully be present in your life if you're holding on to this negativity. Release it and be free. Yeah. You can't say, if you're wanting to keep this and there was some kind of harsh emotions from before as well, and even other situations, relationships that added to it, obviously you wouldn't be able to continue that or take it into this relationship. If you choose to be in a relationship, you don't have to be in anything with this person. Just please know they're figuring out who you are to them. Soar. You're being asked to stop dimming your own light. Wow, look at that. Big, bold vision. Period. The card says period. It's time for you to come out of the shadows and let your authentic self soar. Fly high, dear one. I love that. Something big on the horizon. Lighten up. You're being asked to remember that life doesn't always have to be so serious. Yes, there are hard things happening. This could be for your person. No, it's not always easy to be here on earth, but you can always find time to laugh and be silly. That's exactly what the reading started out with. I think that's just your nature, honestly. But you can always find time to laugh and be silly and have fun. It's so important that you do so. You know, and if something in that situation changed you as well, I mean, maybe that's just a reminder, because that is how your person sees you anyway. We saw laughter and something else. What was it? Yeah, we saw laughter and play. Very first couple of cards that came through. Let's get one more. Align. You're being asked to align with your current situation, even if it's not easy to do so. Trust that there is much to be learned by being here. Pushing against what is will only make things harder on you. Align, surrender, trust. All right, guys, that is what I have for y'all. Hopefully it will resonate with some of you. If it does, don't forget to hit the like button. I will see you guys very soon. Have a wonderful night. Bye.